What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the 3 Show. All 6 divisions have officially taken the ice, and it's safe to say that the season is rolling full steam ahead. Let's start off this episode by taking a look at last week, starting off with the New Mexico Ice Wolves. After making an appearance at the Frazier Cup last year, they started the season off on a high note, taking 3 out of 4 points against West Texas. After dropping Game 1 in overtime, they rallied with back-to-back shutouts under new head coach Isaac Washburn. The Texas Brahmas also kicked their season off, taking down the previously undefeated Texas Roadrunners. Charlie Wilson and Xavier Othon each scored twice to lead the way during their 6-1 victory. The Butte Irish pulled off the weekend's biggest shocker as they defeated the Helena Bighorns. I was able to chat with veteran forward Easton Langamo about how they were able to get the job done and the biggest difference between weekend 1 and weekend 2 for the Irish. So Easton, you guys had a tough start to the season, dropping both of your games in the first weekend, but then obviously a huge win against Helena. What was the biggest difference in your team's play from weekend 1 to weekend 2?
We just got to work on our defensive zone, worked on systems, and implemented those and used them against Helena, and we just came out victorious.
And you scored 2 goals yourself in that contest, including the game winner. How special was it for you to produce against that team?
It's always good to score and obviously win against Helena, but um, the team really helped out, and we played a great game and got it done.
And what is the biggest thing that you guys are going to take away from that game that you're going to implement for the rest of the season?
Just the way that we can beat anybody. Um, the way we played was just really good for us, and we held with them and kept them to a short amount of goals and got the job done.
Now let's go ahead and take a look at what to expect this weekend. We have the St. Louis Junior Blues facing off with the West Bend Power, and both of those teams started the year by sweeping the Peoria Mustangs. St. Louis Junior Blues forward Lonnie Land talks about how their series against Peoria helped the team build chemistry and prepare to take on the Power. So Lonnie, this weekend you guys will face off with the West Bend Power, and you guys have both already played Peoria. You guys having a little bit better outcomes than West Bend did. What does that do for the mentality of your group, knowing that you guys have both already played the Mustangs and now you're facing off against one another?
Everybody was quite excited. It was a new group coming in this year. So playing Peoria for our home opener, everybody was just had that nerve kind of set in. But we played really well. The group bonded really well. We didn't think of Peoria too much. They were a new group as well, as just as new as we were. So kind of just setting in everything, playing as a group, and we did really well to start up our home opener. We haven't really looked at West Bend and Peoria too much. Obviously, we do our scouting, but it's a whole new weekend. It's a whole new set of games, and so we're excited to have West Bend this weekend.
With so many returners coming back from last season, how does having, that group all together once again impact the locker room in a positive way?
It's setting a role in and out of the locker room. A lot of these guys have played together for the past 6 or 4 years now. We all know each other. St. Louis is a big hockey community. So even the new guys coming up from that 18 Athens team last year, everybody knew each other. So it was just really in the locker room. Yeah, you know each other, but you're almost with each other every day. So it's just setting a tone for each and everybody with the new guys, even the veterans. So it's a new team, it's a new identity, and we're after one goal.
And as we look forward to this weekend, West Bend is coming off an appearance at the Frazier Cup Finals. How does that impact your team's mentality going into the weekend?
Like I said, the word in the locker room right now is what's our identity? Who are we as a team? What are our goals? This West Bend team is a big team, not only in the Central Division, but obviously in the NA3. They're a good team. They've got great coaches, and we're just excited to have them at our barn in front of our fans to set off the tone for this year.
Now let's go ahead and hear from Jace Fitzgerald, a veteran forward from the Power, who weighs in on their rivalry with St. Louis and the excitement building in the locker room as the team gets ready to rock and roll. So, Jace, St. Louis already played Peoria in addition to yourselves. How does that benefit your team going into this weekend series?
Yeah, I mean, it's like good. We have film on them. We've seen them play Peoria. We've also played Peoria ourselves, and every game they have against St. Louis is a great matchup. So we're excited and ready to go.
And with the first weekend under your belt, what was something that you guys worked, a lot on in practice this week to prepare to play St. Louis?
Yeah, I mean, system wise, we're just trying to dial in all our systems and like PP and PK and just get everything prepared so we can just keep getting better at it as the year goes on.
And as a third-year player in the league with NA experience as well, what are you most looking forward to with this new group of power players?
I mean, we got a lot of young guys, so we for sure got to show them the way and like get them caught up and realize like these games just don't get any easier. They get harder as we go. And just being able to have a good record and hopefully make playoffs and have a good seed in playoffs and just make the Frazier is our final goal. So
Beyond that series, we're in for another exciting weekend as Alexandria begins their season against Mason City, Wausau opens up against the Woodsmen, and so much more. Check out the full schedule on our website, stream all of the games live on NATV, and make sure you're following us on all socials.